Hey, gals and guys, it's Christopher Mosier, and I am an alcoholic. And today I wanted to talk to you about neuropathy. And obviously, or maybe not so obvious, I'm not a doctor. So any symptoms towards I discuss or any questions towards this, I can only go by Google to share some information with you. And I only can go by experience because I have neuropathy and I deal with it on a daily basis. And I feel it in my feet and I feel it in my side, and it's a constant feeling. It doesn't ever go away. It has various degrees of discomfort, and I don't know if I would call it pain. I guess pain would be good. Like if I stub my toe or hit my feet into like a chair or a couch or something, it can feel it. It is a little painful. I haven't made a video, and I think since 2023, so it's been a while. And I thought I'd jump on here because I do still drink. I go in spurts. I just spent some time in the hospital a couple months ago for binging for a couple weeks, 2, 3 weeks. And then the family member, I fell down, and this is probably a totally different video. I fell, and someone called the paramedics, and I was whisked off to the hospital, and there I was there for I don't know, I think like 5, 6 days or something like that, detoxing the IV and the whole deal, and that can be a separate video, a separate experience. So I wanted to talk about neuropathy, especially people that do drink heavily, and it's a heavy consideration towards do you want to live with something your entire life, because it doesn't go away. I don't take anything for it. I don't take any pain medication or anything for it, but it's always there until the day I die. And it's been there since 2016. So I'll get into this story and how I live with it and how I got it. But let's discuss. If you don't know what neuropathy is, let's talk about that. Let me shrink myself here a little bit. And right here, neuropathy, also known as peripheral neuropathy, is damage to or disease affecting the nerves, most often the peripheral nerves outside the brain and spinal cord. So in my case, it's the feet, and you can look at my foot. There's nothing odd or obscure about it. It's just a regular foot. You look at my foot, no one would know I have neuropathy without me telling them. This nerve damage can lead to a range of symptoms, including pain, numbness, definitely numbness in the feet and the side, tingling, definitely tingling all the time, constant tingling. It doesn't go away. And muscle weakness. I don't know about that. I don't feel that I'm weaker than I ever have been. But just be aware that it can lead to muscle weakness. Neuropathy can be caused by various factors, including diabetes, injuries, infections, autoimmune diseases. And here are the symptoms: tingling and numbness, burning pain, extreme sensitivity to touch, yeah, definitely, loss of sensation, a little bit, or pain during activities that normally wouldn't cause pain. And in my case, it's just being awake and breathing and existing. Motor nerve damage, muscle weakness, cramps, twitching, no twitching, not in my case, anyways, muscle atrophy, I'm not sure what that is, and difficulty with coordination. Uh, I wouldn't say in my case that's true. I'm sure each case is different. I can only speak on my experiences and what I deal with on a daily basis. Problems with sweating, digestion, blood pressure, heart rate, and bladder or bowel control. I don't have any of those issues. Again, it's a case by case situation. And again, you want to consult a physician or a doctor, which I am not. Symptoms can vary in severity and location depending on the type and extent of nerve damage. And here's the causes: diabetes, injuries, infections, autoimmune disease, conditions like lupus, okay, rheumatoid arthritis, or Guillain-Barré syndrome. I'm not sure what that is. Toxins, exposure to heavy metals or certain chemicals, alcohol, um, hereditary conditions, and medications. And then they have treatments here, treating for underlying causes. Uh, you treat the cause. So managing diabetes may involve medications to reduce nerve pain. I'd never asked or inquired about those. Probably as I get older and the discomfort continues and I lose muscle mass and everything like that, and I'm kind of a young guy, I can take it. But who knows when I get older. Physical, can you help improve muscle strength and coordination? I walk a lot. It doesn't really, and when I walk, it feels better when I'm standing up and walking around. It's still there, but it feels better. When I'm driving, it's annoying. When I'm laying down, it's annoying. When I'm kind of sitting, it's okay, I guess. It can be annoying, I suppose. Lifestyle modifications like diet changes and exercise can help manage symptoms and prevent further damage. Okay, and then here's alcoholic neuropathy. It's nerve damage caused by chronic heavy alcohol consumption. So the point of this video is to make you very aware. This is something that if you're constantly drinking alcohol, this is something very real that you can get, and you want to consider. I know alcoholism and quitting is not easy. I've been an alcoholic for years, off and on, so I know I get that. That's the point of this channel, to share my experiences of what I go through and what I've gone through, and hopefully through my experiences help someone else or empathize with someone else. So what was I lost my thought. Nerve damage caused by chronic heavy alcohol. Yeah, just keep that in mind. That's something very serious that can happen to you. Do you want to live with a pain, a discomfort? Is alcohol worth that much to you to fight, to get help, reach out, get therapy, join a group, join AA? I've shared my experiences with all that on separate videos. Each person has different experiences in different situations and can take different situations different ways. We're all individuals. We're all unique. So you just have to find your way. So it manifests as pain, numbness, tingling, muscle weakness, and primarily in the extremities. This condition is a common complication of alcohol use disorder and is believed to stem from both the direct toxic effects of alcohol on the nerves and nutritional deficiencies often associated with heavy drinking. Cause of and mechanisms. Alcohol and its metabolites can directly damage nerve cells, which I went to a neurologist. Don't smoke, don't drink. And it don't get worse. And of course, this was 2016. We're in 2025 now. We're almost talking 10 years, and I still drink. It's gotten worse since I initially have gotten it. But I have other issues to deal with. I have to deal with my alcoholism, and that's probably a separate video on how I'm doing now with the whole hospital stay and everything. Nutritional deficiencies. Alcoholism can lead to deficiencies in essential nutrients like vitamin B1, which are crucial for nerve health, which I do have vitamins that I've been prescribed. It's the very fact that I don't have enough in my system. Alcohol abuse can damage the digestive system, hindering the absorption of vitamins and minerals. All right, and then it continues. And all you have to do is in Google put neuropathy due to alcohol and get an idea of what it's about and the symptoms and the treatment. Abstinence, obviously don't drink. Easier said than done. Nutritional support, a healthy diet, which I really didn't have, and vitamin supplement can help correct deficiencies. Pain management medications such as anti-seizure drugs or antidepressants, which I do take 2 antidepressants and 2 anxiety pills on a daily basis. It doesn't help the pain or the numbness or anything. It definitely helps with the depression. It definitely helps with the anxiety. Physical therapy, exercise can improve muscle strength and coordination. They don't have a problem with coordination or muscle strength or anything like that with what I have. Other therapies, some individuals may benefit from therapies like acupuncture or nerve stimulation. So never tried any of that. And then it goes into importance and consideration. So when I was first aware of it, first experienced the symptoms of it and went to a neurologist, I was working at a shitty job at the UPS store, paid peanuts. I was married at the time. My wife made a very good income. So wasn't struggling in the income department. I just wasn't satisfied with myself. I'm still not satisfied with myself, and that's an issue that I've been dealing with for years, and that's a whole other topic of discussion as far as how we feel about ourselves and going to a therapist and trying to love yourself. But that's a whole other topic. Let's not get into that. So I would drink at work. I would have the little shooters, and I would get a bunch of those. There was a liquor store right across the way. It was in a plaza, the UPS store. So lunchtime, just go get 6 shooters, stick them in my pocket, go to the bathroom, have a shot, come back out. It was kind of a casual job. There wasn't always customers, so you could get away with things. And I worked with a couple young guys, and I don't know if they knew or didn't know, but how I'm sure I acted a little goofy or different. But I wouldn't eat lunch, so my nutrition was garbage. All I would do is drink my lunch, and I'd drink through my entire shift, and I would continuously do this. I worked there probably for I don't know, 6 months maybe, and daily. It was a daily thing, and I might have some drinks before I go to work, and then I'd be at work and have some drinks, or I'd have a cup with mixed drink in it and sip on that during my shift, and mostly vodka because it doesn't have as strong a smell as a lot of alcohols, so you can kind of get away with it more. And then just one day, I just felt a numbing in my feet, and I didn't know what it was. It was a real weird situation, not a weird situation, weird sensation. And I did go to a doctor, and they recommended me to a neurologist, and I went there, and sure enough, I had neuropathy. I didn't even know what neuropathy was at the time. So that's kind of why I'm making this videos. Alcoholics out there, substance abusers, be aware. This is something that can happen to you, and it's not going to go away. It's with you for life. So I stopped drinking, and I used to smoke cigars, cigarettes. I wasn't addicted or anything, but I would smoke them here and there. So I stopped those for a while, and then I went back to drinking, and my side started to hurt, and it does even today, and my feet would tingle and they would be numb. And it started gradual, and then it picks up. I mean, it's been 9 years since I was first diagnosed with it, and I still go in spurts. I don't drink as much as I used to, but I still have binges, and it gets worse, especially this last time in June. I was whisked away to the hospital, as I mentioned, and it's gotten worse. The discomfort's worse, and I still drink. And that's something that I have to constantly battle with. And, we all have got our own demons and situations in life that make us do things, be it overeating, gambling addiction, and alcoholism, and so on and so forth. So the point of this video is to the fact that this is a very real condition. This is something that I'm going to have to live with for the rest of my life. It's a discomfort. The only real time that I ever get any alleviation from it is when I sleep. And when I wake up, it's not really there. It takes a few minutes for the discomfort to come back. So I don't know if it's just because I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not sure. But sleeping makes it feel better for a short time when I wake up. Right now, it's not too bad. Maybe because I'm doing something, and that's another thing. I try to keep myself busy. I try to keep my mind off things. It's hard to watch movies. It's hard to watch TV. It's always there. You're always thinking about it. Driving, it's always there. It's always a sharp pain and discomfort, and it doesn't go away. And it's just something. I'm 55 years old now. Who knows how long I'll live? 75, 80 years old maybe. And that's a long time to be in pain. That's a long time to have tingling in your feet and discomfort and just chronic, constant. And I want to emphasize that to everybody: chronic, constant pain. Just pinch yourself. I don't even know. Just like pinch yourself for 2 hours. Just keep pinching, and that's kind of what it's like. That sensation is always there. All right, Gales, guys, I think I beat this over the head enough. I hope this rings something in your head and said, "Well, I don't want something like this. I don't want chronic pain all the time. It sucks. It's not a good feeling. You put on shoes and you feel it. It's a little painful to put on shoes. Once they're on, it's fine, but it's just stuff like that. Like I said, stubbing your toe, or it hurts stubbing your toe in the first place, but when you have neuropathy, it hurts twice as much. Um, so if you have this tingling feeling in your feet, your side, I've only had it in my feet and my side. Uh, Go to a doctor, and they'll probably recommend you to a neurologist, um, and then take it from there. Get some help as far as your alcoholism is concerned, obviously, and yeah, don't be stupid like me. That's why I have these videos, just to share my stupidity, so you're not as stupid as I am, um, and constantly drink. All right, gals and guys, I think that's going to be it for today. I hope you got something out of this, and I will talk to you later. Peace.